Who was Genghis Khan?
Genghis Khan was a great king and warrior.
What did he do one morning?
One morning, when he was home from the wars, he rode out into the woods to have a day's sports.
What did the hunting party expect?
It was a merry hunting party.
So what did they expect?
They expected to carry much game home in the evening.
What was on the king's wrist?
On the king's wrist sat his favorite hawk.
Did they find as much game as they expected?
No, they did not find as much game as they expected.
What did the king once see near the pathway?
He had once seen a spring of clear water near this pathway.
What did he see at last?
At last, to his joy, he saw some water trickling down over the edge of a rock.
What did the king take from his bag?
He took a little silver cup from his hunting bag.
Okay, next page. Did it take a long time to fill the cup?
Yes, it took a long time to fill the cup.
Who knocked the cup from the king's hands?
His pet hawk knocked the cup from his hands.
How many times did the hawk do this?
3 times the hawk did this.
Okay, next page. What did the king say?
He said, "How do you dare to act so? If I had you in my hands, I would wring your neck."
What did the king do before he tried to drink?
Before he tried to drink, he drew his sword.
What did he do with the sword?
With a quick sweep of the sword, it struck the bird as it passed.
Where did the king go?
He began to climb the steep bank to the place from which the water trickled.
Okay. What was in the pool of water?
It was a huge dead snake of the most poisonous kind.
What did the king think of when he forgot his thirst?
He thought only of the poor dead bird lying on the ground below him.
What had the hawk done?
The hawk saved Genghis Khan's life.
Right. What did the king say to himself?
He said, "And how did I repay him? He was my best friend and I have killed him."
How much gold did the king give the goldsmith?
He gave goldsmiths 10 pounds of pure gold.
How long did it take to make the crown?
It took 90 days.
How did he feel when the king put it on his head?
When King Hero put it on his head, it felt very uncomfortable.
Was it as heavy as he had ordered?
Yes, it was exactly as heavy as he had ordered.
What did the king say to the goldsmith?
He said, "You deserve great praise. You have worked very skillfully, and you have not lost a grain of my gold."
Who was the wise man in the king's court?
There was in the king's court a very wise man whose name was Archimedes.
What did Archimedes say about the color of the crown?
He said, "It does not appear to have the same rich red color that it had in the lump. It is not red at all, but a brilliant yellow, as you can plainly see."
Okay, and what did he ask?
He asked, "What if the goldsmith has kept out a pound or 2 of the gold and made up the weight by adding brass or silver?"
So, was the king worried?
Yes, he was worried.
Did Archimedes like to say that something was impossible?
No, Archimedes was not the man who said that anything was impossible.
What happened when Archimedes stepped into the bath?
As he stepped into it, a quantity of water flowed out upon the stone floor.
What did Archimedes ask himself?
He asked himself, "How much water did I displace by getting into the tub?"
So what was the answer?
The answer is anybody can see that I displaced a bulk of water equal to the bulk of my body. And a man half my size would displace half as much.
Okay. What does Eureka mean?
It means I have found it.
What happened when the crown was tested?
It was found to displace more water than 10 pounds of pure gold displaced.
Was the goldsmith guilty?
Yes, the guilt of the goldsmith was proved beyond a doubt.
Okay, right. So what happened to him?
Whether he was punished or not, we do not know. Neither does it matter.